right. Thank you, Nathan. I mean, this is what South Carolina basketball is all about: depth, balance, and defense. And now we're ready to go in Coleman. The Tide will win the opening tip in the first ranked matchup in Tuscaloosa since 1999.
South Carolina coming in as the defending national champs.
And there's Nye. Alabama strikes first.
Really good execution by Alabama straight out of the gate. This is going to be a game that Alabama has to do a really good job of executing and being very well connected. The defensive intensity of South Carolina can really be imposing.
How about that defensive intensity from Essence Cody?
And they play really well. And if you can keep them off the offensive glass and limit them on the offensive end to one shot, the advantage goes a little bit back to your side.
Paopao pull up three. That's off the iron. Rebound Alabama. Here you see the starting lineup for Christy Curry without Sarah Ashlee Barker. Fourth straight game that Barker has missed because of a lower leg injury. And now the Gamecocks are running. Pitts is blocked by Zaay Green. And there's Cody with the rebound. Nye in trouble. Collins, pull-up jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound Johnson.
You see a little peek of the defensive ability of South Carolina. Long and physical. Doing a really good job of containing dribble penetration.
And the Gamecocks get their first points. Shot clock winding down. Weathers, open three. Off the iron, loose ball, and they'll say foul.
Back in the top 25, a position that Alabama women's basketball has not been in for some time, and they have a major opportunity here with the #2 team in the country.
Ooh, Collins tried to get the steal, but Paopao gets the friendly roll, and the Gamecocks lead.
Great shot there by Te-Hina Paopao, taking advantage of Diana Collins as she gambled on that steal. Tough defense they're playing with. You have to be able to manufacture easy buckets. And when you're taking the ball out under the goal, you got to do a good job of getting one.
Good pass by Green to Nye. Couldn't hit from three. Rebound South Carolina. Kitts, the lob to Fagan. Nice post move, but couldn't get the finish. And then it's stolen by Paopao against Nye. Layup good. 6 straight for the Gamecocks. Green can't answer. And that's out on Cody.
You can't be pleased with. You know you're playing a top team. You got to possess the ball and do a really good job of limiting your turnovers.
Now 10 on the shot clock. Kitts somehow came up with the basketball, and now she's got it back. Kitts, oh, double clutch and got it to go. Green out to Weathers. Pull up is off, no good.
Alabama's got to settle down on the offensive end.
Beautiful feed to Kitts for the lay-in.
Excellent job by South Carolina.
Thank you, Nathan. Now out of a timeout, Zaay Green pull up three. That's off the mark, and a rebound by the Gamecocks.
Alabama has to do a much better job on the offensive end, as you can see with Joyce Edwards.
8 straight misses for the Alabama offense. Nye got that one in there. Finally is an end of a drought for Alabama. It's 12-4 South Carolina.
That's a good move there by Aaliyah Nye, getting to the turnaround jumper. You're going to have to get some stops on the defensive end.
Oh, beautiful cut by Fulwiley for the lay-in.
That was a beautiful dime.
Green looking. There's Nye. Open three. Alabama needed it.
The pace has to pick up for Alabama if it benefits them. If they allow South Carolina to set up shop in the half-court set, it's not going to work well for Alabama.
Nye down to Cunningham. Collins is open. She got it.
The production that will be needed from Diana Collins will be critical for Alabama to get it done in this game.
Extra pass, Fulwiley with the answer.
Back around to Fulwiley, and she knocks it down.
It's really the first time tonight the crowd's gotten into it. Nye for three. And, oh, Collins soared in to get the board and then threw it away. Numbers for the Gamecocks. Fulwiley, right side three, too strong, and a whistle on the rebound attempt.
But Diana Collins begging for the ball as she's wide open, catches it from the outside and lines it up with the beautiful stroke. And MiLaysia Fulwiley with the excellent ball rotation by South Carolina, knocking down a tray ball.
And now a foul. South Carolina, the National Gatorade Player of the Year last season. It's already been SEC Co-Freshman of the Week once this year, and a player, Richard, with such a bright future.
And on the defensive end, she's a game changer. Versatility, great frame to finish in the post.
Zaay Green in traffic. That was short. Quickly ahead, Tessa Johnson. Nye was able to knock it out of the hands of the Gamecocks. It will stay here.
Phenomenal.
Edwards had the size advantage, and she gets fouled. First foul on Lester as Edwards and freshman phenom Liv McGill. That's coming up right after this on the SEC Network.
The loss to Alabama. Really good team on the defensive end. Liv McGill from Florida. Triple-double in the last outing against Mizzou.
South Carolina's lead is 9. Dowda drives. Offensive foul. Shot clock at 5. Nye open. Off the side. Rebound South Carolina. Johnson at the buzzer. Just off. And this is something that women's basketball really needs. Coach Daly talked about the importance of this sport being revenue generating, and this is a nice step towards that happening. It'll start with the 2025 tournament and be distributed in 2026 for all the conferences. And certainly the SEC will have a lot of teams in the NCAA tournament this year as well. Both of these teams looking good, certainly for bids. South Carolina in the mix for a top seed. Right now, Alabama trying to claw back here in the opening minute of the second quarter.
It's a good stop for Alabama on the first possession. Offensively, you can see the defensive ability of South Carolina making it hard for Alabama to get a quality look.
It was a tough shot for Cody, and now here comes Tessa Johnson. Kits, nice move, easy bucket. And now defending Collins, who had to stop. Zaay Green got around a defender and got the shot to go.
That's a good shot by Zaay Green. Offensive opportunity for South Carolina.
Fulwiley, look at her maneuver. So good in Belane.
Such a shifty player, crafty when she gets in the paint. Beautiful finish.
Green to Cody, and she's fouled. She'll head to the line.
And finish it with a layup and potentially get an and one to capitalize when you have the moment. Alabama switching up defenses.
Open three missed by Hall. There's Kits on the glass again. South Carolina, 11 offensive rebounds. Alabama, 6 rebounds total.
What's the 10 second chance points that South Carolina has to Alabama's 0 that's been a difference in this game?
There's Nye with the answer.
And the buckets are hard to come by for Alabama. Each one has been off of strong individual efforts. You have to work the offense and see if you can get something freed up within the integrity of what you're trying to do.
Nice rebound by the freshman Eris Lester to make that a one-shot trip for the Gamecocks. Feed to Cody, left block and one.
There it is, right on.
First foul on the senior Bree Hall. And back to Cody. Now 3 for 3 in this game from the stripe.
Free throw shooting will be important for Alabama. You don't want to leave the 3 points on the board in the game of this magnitude.
Fagan trying to create space. Now it's loose and picked up by the Tide. And a foul is called on the Gamecocks. Foul was on Johnson. By the way, Zaay Green off the floor because a few moments ago she picked up her second foul. We'll see if Christy Curry decides to bring her in off the bench at some point before the half or has her sit until the third. Collins says, I'll take care of it myself.
Not a strong part of Eris Lester's game. Normally a strong driver, but a clean look in the corner. So much collegiate experience, and you're going to need her. You're down without Sarah Ashlee Barker. You need the point production. She's so important in a game of this magnitude.
2-for-2 trip for Te-Hina Paopao, the All-American. Lead back up to 6 for South Carolina. To Cody. Off balance, couldn't get it. Fulwiley will run. Fulwiley, beautiful navigation all the way to the rack for Fulwiley off the bench. Weathers. And they'll give it to South Carolina. Weathers dribbled it out of bounds.
Alabama showing a little bit of extended pressure coming out of the break.
Edwards got the friendly roll. Number 2, South Carolina. Number 19, Alabama. Gray Robertson, Richard Hendricks, Nathan Brown. Nice feed to Cody. She tipped it to herself and got the finish and the foul. Again, very deep South Carolina team, but Edwards, one of those scorers averaging north of 11 points per game. First miss from the line for Alabama and for Cody tonight. Rebound Kits.
Alabama still electing to show a little pressure after the missed free throw. They showed zone on the last possession, dropping back into man-to-man.
A lot of space for Fulwiley. And the size advantage down low. Now McDaniel dancing. McDaniel is fouled. North of 73% from the stripe this year, the freshman.
Well, this is South Carolina that's so deep. You be a McDonald's All-American, and obviously you find yourself in a reserve role, but McDaniel stepping right in the game and making her presence known.
First miss of the night from the line for South Carolina. Shot clock at 10 for Green. Shot clock at 3 for Collins. Got to get a shot up. It was short. And a rebound by Dowda.
Good defense by South Carolina.
Dowda against Cody. Couldn't get it. And the rebound is tipped to Essence Cody.
Rebounds are still not coming clean to Alabama. It's important to pull clean rebounds so you can get off in transition.
Kits impacted that pass. South Carolina's got it with numbers. 2-on-1. Paopao, Fulwiley. What a pass! And Paopao finishes.
Wow. For Alabama, you have to make sure you get a quality look to cut into this lead.
Oh, Green got fouled on her way in.
Creating a couple of turnovers. Dropping back in the zone. The 2 free throws can allow them to set up their press, which has been effective.
And she makes the second. Tessa Johnson, pull up J, perfect.
It's a beautiful stop and pop there by Tessa Johnson. Great deceleration and rising up over the top for that J.
Zaay Green against Paopao, creating space off the mark. Kits ran the floor well, but her shot was blocked by Green.
The 6'2" Zaay Green, the outstanding. Well, in a game when you know you're playing a top team who can defend so well, more clean looks in a game of this such.
Big 2-for-2 trip for Weathers. 1 minute left here in the first half. And an offensive foul on the Gamecocks. Green is back in, and she'll attack and take all the way.
Good take.
Johnson to Dowda for 3. No. Rebound Zaay Green.
It's a possession where Alabama can hold it for the last shot.
Shot clock winding down. Nye will have to put something up. Couldn't hit. And Azuma, who checked in, could not get the putback to go. before time expired. But we're underway here in the third quarter. South Carolina got off to a great start in the first quarter. And Paopao trying to do the same to Johnson. Corner three. There's Kitts on the glass. Back to Kitts. Chloe Kitts. Another friendly roll for the visitors.
Well, that possession gave them a second crack at it, and the beautiful fadeaway was big time.
Cody off the mark. Rebound Kitts. She's been everywhere. 10 on the shot clock for Johnson. Fagan, easy from the right shot clock again, winding down. Green had it poked away. She'll have to hurry. Long three, that's short, and a great defensive possession by the Gamecocks.
The Gamecocks have turned up the defensive intensity a notch.
Paopao, step back three. Off the iron, rebound tip to Green. Alabama wants to run. Weathers, open three. Got it.
It's the pace of the game going the way Alabama wants to play. Carly Weathers, a good shooter, had the option to swing it to Nye in the corner, but elected to stroke it herself.
Paopao will return the favor.
Baseline out of bounds opportunity for Alabama.
Nye trying to get free. Nice pass to Cody. Kitts to Fagan. That's how you do it.
That was a phenomenal offensive set for South Carolina. The ball was moved around the court from side to side. So much patience until they found the best shot, and a beautiful high-low look to Fagan.
Collins is blocked. The ball is loose and picked up by Sanaya Fagan. Hall. That was stopped by Cody. Nye on the drive, blocked and fouled.
The line to shoot for two.
Second foul on Fagan and a miss by Nye. She'll make the second. Bazuma is in defending Fagan and well defended. Green. And that'll stay on this side. Into Lester. Nice kick. Aaliyah Nye for three. Off the back iron. Azuma tips it out and Green will collect.
That was great defense by South Carolina, but better offensive execution for Alabama to get a clean look. Just not able to knock it down.
Oh, Green spin cycle for the shot. Now out of a timeout, Alabama forces a turnover, and then McDaniel almost got it right back.
South Carolina to set up their half-court defense, which has been very, very effective all night long.
Green with Cody and Azuma on the court together. Look at Cody going to work, making space. Hello. Fulwiley. She's been great in transition. And the first is good. But we're featuring these games. Chaz Lanier and number 6 Tennessee will host Vandy.
Field goals tough to come by for both of these squads in the last few possessions.
Green on the drive. Off the iron. Azuma's been everywhere on the offensive glass, and she checked in. Weathers, a chance, short. Collins, put that good.
Well, that's what she does.
Weathers got the steal. Weathers in the lane. It's a 5-point game.
Phenomenal steal by Carly Weathers. Telegraphed pass on the skip pass. Weathers was able to get a beat on it. Took her time in transition. Comes up with the easy layup.
Paopao in the lane. Long three. Johnson. Oh, that is big time from Tessa Johnson. Nye on the attack. Oh, whistle. And Nye will head to the line. Coleman was probably as loud as it's been all night, and then boom, Tessa Johnson, big three.
Well, this team is battle tested. Big time play, and that was the moment that Tessa Johnson was able to knock one down.
Well, a couple knocked down by Nye at the line. And 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Paopao against Cody. Johnson, corner three, no good.
Alabama doing a really good job of being in the gaps on that defensive stand. Fortunate Raven Johnson able to miss that three.
Oh, and Cody, Zuma out, Green back in. Feed to Cody on the block.
That's a beautiful design play. And head coach Christy Curry is trying to get this crowd on their feet. They had all of the perimeter players lifted, giving Essence Cody a lane all by herself one-on-one. She did a great job getting a seal, and they delivered.
Shot clock off for the Gamecocks. To Edwards. Back to a 6-point game.
Beautiful basket by South Carolina.
Gotta hurry. Weathers, didn't take the shot, and that's how the quarter ends.
From South Carolina, I'm going to attack Cody with 4 fouls, as she's been a big piece of what Alabama's been able to do in the defensive end.
Drive by Hall. Blocking foul this time. Outstanding tonight. first in conference play, and they've continued that here tonight.
By way of pounding the offensive glass and getting second chance opportunities. They're going to have to continue to play that tough level of defense in the end.
In Coleman Coliseum.
If Alabama can hit this free throw, I would expect some pressure defensively.
No good by Green. That has been a little bit of an issue for the Tide tonight. Free throw shooting just over 62% in this game. Edwards. Joyce Edwards turning up the heat down low. Zaay Green, pull up three, short, and rebounded by South Carolina.
Possessions are going to be limited for Alabama. Down 10 with under 3 to go. They're going to have to speed up the pace.
Edwards again, 18 for the freshman.
So poised and collected on that dump off. Let the defender run by her until she was able to finish.
Offensive foul on Zaay Green. 1 of 6 from deep is Aaliyah Nye after a career-high 32 last time out against Ole Miss. Fulwiley got fouled. A win streak of 51 straight games in the regular season against SEC opponents. The Tide trying to make history. They found their largest lead of the game at 13.
And another offensive rebound for Edwards.
Edwards. Oh, and one. The freshman has been spectacular tonight. Is looking for a new career high. She'll get it. 21 points. 11 have come in this fourth quarter.
Stepped up big when he needed it the most.
Nye, right side three off the mark. Taken by Cunningham. Short, another chance. Got it.
You're Alabama, you're going to look at the tape and you're going to say the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of this game was the biggest difference. You had an advantage and played evenly against the number 2 team.
Until this point in conference play, it's been fairly uncomplicated.
They're going to get everyone's best shot, and they have a tough stretch coming up with top 25 matchups in their next few games in a variety of ways. The tenacity on the offensive boards, the defensive work has been huge for South Carolina. If they can get the outside shot going, then they're going to be even more dangerous. You talk about the physical play of Oklahoma, Reagan Beers down low, Anissa Morrow at LSU and what she's able to do, and then you have a change of the pace playing against Tennessee and how they're going to press you and try to speed you up. This was a ball game that was very close with about 6 to go, but South Carolina putting their foot on the gas down the stretch.
Last moments of this one. Weathers for 3, that's off the mark, and South Carolina continues domination in the SEC.